What? You have huge differences in your bank statement and you don't know how to reconcile it. You're at the right place. So, the topic that I have for you here is bank reconciliation statement. In short, BRS. The focus here will be to explain the BRS in as simple manner as I can. At the end, I will try to give you 7 simple steps which you can follow to prepare BRS even yourself. So let's begin with the definition first. What is a BRS? BRS is a statement prepared by the entity itself to reconcile the differences, if any, between the bank statement which it receives from the bank and the cash book that the company prepares itself as on a particular date. Now, what is a particular date here? It can be prepared monthly, it can be prepared weekly, it can be prepared on a day-to-day basis also. So it entirely depends what the requirement is. Now, why the BRS is prepared? Of course, the definition itself answers the question. It is prepared to reconcile the differences in bank balance between what the bank reports and what the entity reports. But why the difference is there? What are the various reasons that contribute to the differences here? Let's check that out. The first is error of omissions. The omission can be committed by the bank itself, it can be committed by the company also, but the chances of missing something is higher on the company's side. The second point here is timing differences. The bank may have recorded bank interest, but the company may not even know that the bank has given some interest there. So, due to timing differences, there can be a mismatch between what the bank is reporting and what the company is reporting. The third can be simple errors. Company has deposited a check of $30,000, but the bank, while depositing it and crediting the balance to the company, has recorded 20,000 in place of 30,000. So it can be a simple error why there can be a difference between both the statements. Hence, the reconciliation is required. So now let's jump to the 7 simple steps which I promised when I started the video that I'll be giving you to simplify the entire process. The first one, simply get the copies of bank statement and the cash book that the company has and keep it in front of yourself so that you can compare both of them. Second step, you can have a standard template that you can prepare for yourself so that you can reuse it for every month or every period that you create a BRS for. You can get various such templates online, so you can check that out there too. The third one, take all the matching transactions that you get in bank statement and cash book so that the remaining portion in either bank statement or cash book can be easily identified, and at the end you can book the adjustment entries in your cash book if it is a genuine cause which is creating a difference. I have some examples that I've created for you which I can show you practically so that you can understand the topic better. The first statement here is the bank statement that is given by the bank for the company ABC Limited. The bank name is XYZ Bank. You can see all the transactions here with the respective dates, the deposits and withdrawal column, and then the closing balance at the end. So here for the month of December, the closing balance is 575. Now let's move to the customer's own cash book and see how it has prepared the cash book. So yeah, this is the cash book of ABC Limited, and you can see it has tried to maintain the cash book the same way the bank is preparing its own statement. You can see the deposits, you can see the withdrawals and the balance, closing balance here. But the problem here is the closing balance for the company that it has reported for itself is 611, whereas it was 575 that was reported by the bank. Now let's try to compare it and see why there's a difference. We'll try to follow the same process that I have shown you in those first 3 steps. So we have taken the copies of cash book as well as bank statement. We are not preparing any template, standard template that I'll be showing you. You can get many of them online. You can prepare it one for yourself. So it entirely depends on you. There is no standard statutory reporting requirement of BRS. So it entirely depends on yourself. So let's try to use some colors and match the transactions. 100 is deposited on 5th of December, bank statement. 100 is deposited even in cash book. 40 payment made to creditor. Yes, same 40 we can be it can be seen that the payment has been made to the creditor even in the cash book. Payment receipts from debtor. It's a 500. Let me check if 500 is also present here. Yeah, correct. 500 is also recorded as a payment receipt. Bank charges is 5 here on 26th of December. Bank charges here the company has committed an error. Instead, 5 has been recorded here as a withdrawal because it's a bank charge. But the company has recorded it as a deposit. So let's mark it as red. So that is an error from the company's side. Check deposited is of 30. The same 30 has been recorded here too as a deposit. But the turning point here is the check has bounced. So the 30 has been reversed here, but the same 30 has not been reversed by the company because the company is not aware of the bounce check situation. So that's a timing issue. Now on 28th of December, the company has deposited a check of 16, but the same 16 has not been recorded by the bank till now. Maybe this is a timing issue. So this is something that has been missed by the bank. So this will need an adjustment by the company. Interest received. Before that, let me just mark this 16 with red. The last one here is interest received. So interest has been credited by the bank to the company of 20, but the same 20 has not been recorded by the company its own cash book. As you can see, this interest has been given by the bank on 31st of December. So maybe the company is not aware of that. So again, that is creating a difference. So basically, if we consider all these red mark points, we will be able to arrive to the right bank balance and then book an adjustment to tie it down to the bank statement. So this actually summarizes all those 7 steps that I promised. So we are back to check the remaining steps that we were discussing. Calculate adjusted bank balance statement. Calculate adjusted cash book balance. So if we remove all those red points, then we can get to an adjusted bank statement balance as well as adjusted cash book balance. And ultimately see if the balance is tied. Finally, you have to book some journals in your books in order to make the bank balance tie with the bank statement. Finally, you are done with all the steps that I have promised, and if you follow these, I'm sure you can prepare your BRS. If you have any questions or queries, do let me know in the comment box and I'll be happy to help you. Do like and subscribe for more such informative and interesting videos. Thank you.